try and score.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost
one their first 6 third downs without him getting it done. So when you look at it all in all, he made some nice throws late in the game, but throughout seems a little bit off balance.
And they're going to have this across midfield.
Able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. We're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts. They can move the football. Here, a nice route, and picks up the first down.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Completion for second down. Goff now looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's good.
You can guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air.
On fourth down, Goff going up top for Cup. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took it. Mahomes now to throw. Rolling to his left. Oh, he's going to looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield.
Proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. Second down.
Now on second down, this is Gurley.
Yeah, the first in Sean Alexander in 2003, 2004 to lead the NFL in total touchdowns 2 years running. How about 2 years?
Goff on first down. And inside the 20.
Back. Wide open in the end zone. Jared Goff missed him. And then another one, he had the ball in his hands, and a big hit by Deron Harmon knocked it free. He might very well have been the...
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on.
One's holding.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flip. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here on a late flash. They come out here in the eye. They'll pitch it to Kelly. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Complete to Kelly. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Got Kelly from 13 yards out. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Zerline connects all the extra. Kick this one away. After a 38-24 beatdown in the final.
Well, you know, if he was representing the Oakland Raiders, the Vikings went down, and they went down hard. That's how the Raiders do it.
How about Pavin, though, wins $100,000 for his efforts, also won Super Bowl tickets for the next day, unselfishly gave them to his father and his brother.
How about that? That's pretty cool. Congratulations, Pavin.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And this is going to be in. Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. So they average almost 33 points a game during the regular season. Then they get into the Super Bowl in the first half, 6 drives, 6 punts, and of course they only muster 3 points all game long.
With the Rams, they were in the Super Bowl after the 2018 season. That's pretty significant.
Yeah, and well. Now Kelly on the toss. And he'll be taken. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle, but. And Zerline's kick is good.
troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And the decision to come out has been.
Thank you. Yeah. Tyreek Hill will be back. Travis Kelce will be back. Of course, Mahomes is the quarterback. The defense will need some work, though. They've got to get better against the run. Gave up way too many yards in that category. They've got to get back to their elite levels in takeaway numbers, something that's dropped off the last couple of seasons. But they're starting to make some corrections there. We'll be talking about Kansas City for years to come.
Yeah, that rush defense 27th in the league, so certainly something to shore up before next season. That goes for a gain of 31. A toss play to Hunt. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second down, that is incomplete. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is going to be Patrick Mahomes, MVP, Offensive Player of the Year. And for the second straight season, how about Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, Donald was expected. We knew that was going.
Yeah, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Darius Leonard of the Colts. And the Colts Comeback Player of the Year, Andrew Luck, and very deserved.
Every game check to causes that he felt strongly about.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the field.
But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now a throw on first. A shotgun snap for Goff. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. The reception. Again, Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard
catch radius with the bigger targets.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he fires one incomplete. Did 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now it's gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And he will take this all the way down to the...
Saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. While we have a second here, let's peek back to the Super Bowl. The lowest scoring Super Bowl, Charles, in history, 13-3. And it took us 53 minutes to get our first touchdown of Super Bowl 53.
Can you believe they went into the half, 3-0 New England, Stephen Gostkowski with a field goal. Then they finally tie it up with Greg Zuerlein at the end of 3 quarters of the Rams knocking one through the post. The Patriots, the 3rd team to win the year after losing the Super Bowl, the first since the Dolphins in 1972.
And, of course, the big number now for New England, 6 titles, and they are tied with the Steelers for the most ever. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On play action, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And fights through. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And my goodness.
That's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing, May have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Before this next drive gets going, we need to discuss the Hall of Fame inductees. There will be 8 in the 2019 class. We got Champ Hills hit, and he lost the football. And the Rams have got it back. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery. Gone. And the Chiefs are going to get him. D. Ford. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. So we reach halftime here in a tip. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. Are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Mahomes going to throw. And Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. He sort of just keeps chipping away at this defense. Hasn't had a spectacular game, but here in the 3rd quarter, that they've known all game long that he's there.
He's the type of guy that frustrates you if you're playing defense, because when you think you've taken away something or you think you've got him in check, he comes up with another catch, the chains move, or he finds a way to get it to the end zone. He's that guy that drives you crazy, and offenses love him.
He's hoping to drive. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And now running right through it. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion, carried to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Here's Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. Got to keep pounding away.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And out of bounds right around the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now Goff. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. Nifty move. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go, fellas, here we go.
They come up in an offset eye. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. He's going to get it running right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's the Rams out in front ball as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Goff. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better. And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. That's all they needed for the first. Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand. They run. It's Gurley. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home. Again, they run with Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball. Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort. Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, 41 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more. Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right. Throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine. I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And Thomas has it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Mahomes now on 1st down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And again, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now it's Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Mahomes to throw on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Caught here by Conley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. Intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
He'll get it up the middle. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Here's Gall. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They convert of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind He hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.